Well, something that I didn't take into consideration, and I forgot all about it. I had enough room, so if I wanted to rip a 4 by 8 sheet, I had plenty of room to do it with. What did I do wrong? I put that there. By that being there, no longer allows me to rip a 4 by 8 sheet. I can't rip anything 8 feet long. So what I'm thinking of doing is, because I need the shelving, so it's not, that's, and even if I took that out of there, I still have to put a support somewhere, so it's still going to hinder me a little bit. So I'm either going to take this saw, well, I'm going to take it and turn it so I can rip that way. Now I'm either going to keep it on this side of the post or put it on this side of the post. I'm thinking on this side of the post because I'm on the opposite side of the chimney and there's really nothing there to get in my way. Then I'll just put the table here over there to work on, so I have something to work on, and have the saw here so I rip it that way, because as long as I don't build a whole lot of crap under here, I've got plenty of room here. I've got almost 8 feet already. So if I put it there, going that way, I will have no problems. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's part of today. Started doing some of the insulating up there, as you see. Started to get this kind of in shape a little bit. I gave it a coat of whitewash, which is basically just sealing paint. So I brushed that on there real quick just to clean it up. And then that's bolted down in the back, but it's just resting on a nail that's stuck through this here to kind of just hold it there until I get a level on it and put an actual bracket under there to hold it. So, but that's kind of giving me an idea what this is going to be like. That shelf, I'll probably leave it, but all that stuff on that shelf will be coming off. I will probably put a couple other shelves up in front of the window. I'm going to put because this is all on the inside, so I think I'm going to wash it down, and if I have to, I'll get some like 1400 grit compound and with a high-speed buffer, and I'll kind of buff that up a little bit, and that'll actually help take out any little scratches. As long as you do it with a high-speed buffer and a very high count compound, it'll work. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So today, clean this up a little bit, try to get at least finished off to where if this doesn't get knocked out of the way, we're okay. Get that saw turned around and get the table over there, finish the insulation up on top. So that's kind of what's on the agenda today. Oh, and if I can remember, I want to get all this wiring straightened out down here. I just got to get it all cut to the right size and put it in a junction box and get it up above, and we should be okay. So we will take a peek as to what we're going to do, and I have to reposition the camera. I tried it with the tape. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, only because, let me move some of this around. I just taped it up here real quick just to see if it was going to work, and it's not. So, I mean, it works as long as it's during the day, but as soon as I put it on night vision, it doesn't work anymore, only because the night vision lighting, the IR, whatever it is, that's doing the reflecting, I need it in order for it to see at night. So I can't really tape over that, otherwise I'm kind of screwed. It's not going to work anyway. So either way, I'm kind of stuck. So I am going to try to figure out a way to get this where I want it. So, I mean, where at least I can see the yard at night as well as during the day, and try to keep the camera in a location to where it's going to at least get some heat from where I am. I don't know if I just drill a 1.5-inch hole in the outer wall, the heat that it's getting from behind, will that work, or the cold air blowing from the front going to take over? You follow? So which is which? So I really don't want to start doing that. I may look around. Well, I've got an idea. See, the thing is, I can build a little box outside with a hole in the front, and I can put a small light in there that will keep that box warm. So I mean, I can do that, and you know, what's it going to take? A little 4-watt light bulb, which is going to burn next to nothing. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. So even though it'll be somewhat exposed, it won't be. So that's one of my thoughts. Anyway, let me stop mumbling and get some work done. All right, so we're all insulated. Got the saw turned around like I had to do. The little workbench over there turned around like I had to do. Got the heat kicking coming out of there. It is right now 72 degrees up there, which is above everything and over and on the outer wall. So we're reading about 72 degrees there. I don't know what the thermostat is reading because that's way over here. And you got to remember that I've got an open door down there, because behind that hanging tarp there's an open door. What's the thermostat saying here? The thermostat is saying 70 in here. And okay, that's the only two I have. So over here it's showing 70, and there we got 72. The gas furnace is not on. It was on earlier. Right now that's set at well, it's set at 60, but I'm going to turn it down to 52. So the only thing that's going is this burner, this wood furnace, and wood burner, whatever you want to call it, wood stove, because you can't cook on the top. It opens up and there's a cooktop, and that piece in there, the exchanger that John told me about. Well, actually, he showed me. Well, he showed all of us. He did a video on it. So I did that sign, so I got to turn down some of the lights here. I got to cover up the vinyl machine and do what I got to do here. Let me see here. Let me see. I got to figure out a way of hooking up the webcam so that I can use it to monitor out here if I have to. So, but anyway, I got enough cameras for now. I'm not going to worry about it. Let me throw the towel over this just to kind of keep it somewhat dust free and hopefully somewhat moisture free. So now Nicky's been, there's Nicky. Yeah, he's got a place to lay. He was laying out in the rain yesterday, and I said, you gotta come in here and lay down. So he figured it out. Huh, buddy? You figured it out. So anyway, everything seems to be working. Got that done. I just gotta put it on the vinyl, which I'll do tomorrow. I just cleaned the vinyl, but I gotta put it on the vinyl tomorrow. Then I'll seal the edges, put some grommets in it, and take it from there. Other than that, that's about it. Now I still have some wood here, which is good for shelving. I still have some there, which is good for shelving. I have 2 pieces over there that's good for shelving. I got this little odd mongrel cut over here that's also going to be good for some type of shelving. I got this up, and that's sturdy and strong, so that's in place. All I got to do is paint it, and I'll paint that when I paint everything else the second time around. But I'm not going to do that until I buff this Plexan clean. There's a big piece of Plexan here, if you can see it or not. It's not glass. And that's it. So, now is that wood? Yeah, wood's getting a little hot. So maybe I shouldn't have this wood sitting next to the wood burner. What do you think? Yeah, not a good idea. So, alright. So anyway, that's where we're at.